18th President of the United States and Civil War hero, Ulysses S. Grant was born on April 27, 1822, in Ohio and was given the name Hiram Ulysses Grant. The child of a leather tanner, he grew up bored not wanting to do what his father did, so when he was 17 with the blessing of his father and a New York congressman, he went to West Point. This was also where he changed his name to Ulysses S. Grant. One of the reasons he did this was because he didn't want his initials to be Hug during his time at West Point. He still got a nickname, it was Uncle Sam, but I suppose that's better than being nicknamed Hugs. One way or another, he graduated 21st out of the 39 students. After his time at West Point, he served a bit during the Mexican-American War. Afterwards, he ended up as colonel of the 21st Illinois Volunteer Infantry, where he was soon promoted to brigadier general. Soon the Civil War broke out, and Grant won victory after victory in the West, unlike his counterparts in the East like George B. McClellan. Either way, Grant became famous for his victories and soon earned the nickname Unconditional Surrender Grant because those were his most famous terms. Because of his win streak, Grant got promoted to Major General and continued his work in the West. Soon enough, however, he was in charge of the Eastern Army as well as the one he was controlling in the West, and was essentially told, "Give him heck," by Lincoln, which he did, finishing off most of the Confederate forces that were of major importance with his buddy, General Sherman. Post-war, he was also given the title of General of the Army of the United States. After the Civil War ended and Lincoln was assassinated, Grant was seemingly the best choice for the Republican candidate for the 1869 election, and boy did he get elected, as he got re-elected for a second term after his first one ended. Despite his amazing yet bloody job during the Civil War, he was not an amazing president. This was mainly because he was a general, not a politician, and because of that, he was sometimes used to do things by his advisors. Granted, his administration also got some very important things done, like ratifying the 15th Amendment and passing 3 laws in a Civil Rights Act that strengthened the 14th and 15th Amendments. Unfortunately, most of this stuff would be ignored, mainly by the South, but it was really anywhere and everywhere in the states. Now, what's really sad is that this was the strongest push the government would do in the field of civil rights until the 1960s. One way or another, Ulysses S. Grant, after all this work, would settle down in New York City as a private citizen before passing away of throat cancer on July 23, 1885.